So, where are we? What are we doing?
We are at the Torture Museum, the Medieval Torture Museum. So it's been on our list of places to do and see for a long time, and we are finally going to walk in these doors and see what medieval torture in Chicago is all about.
All right, well, that sounds lovely. So let's go check it out. It's interesting that it's interactive. Can't wait to torture you. Wahahaha. Is that Dave Grohl?
And by the age of 35, he had become one of the richest wool merchants in Scotland.
It's an ordinary metal grill, 6 feet long and 2.5 feet wide. It was mounted horizontally on its legs in order to be able to make a fire underneath. A man would be shackled to the gridiron, making it impossible for him to stand up. Laying on this grill, victims received burns from the hot metal and open flame. In Europe in the 15th and 18th century, this device was used to tear the breasts of women convicted of witchcraft or performing an abortion. Metal is often heated to red-hot temperature. Sometimes I feel like some people nowadays would probably like that to be the consequences of performing an abortion.
Guillotine, I guess.
Chop. Ready for an action shot?
If not, a large wooden barrel would be filled with water. The would-be witch would be hung upside down and dipped into the water. Once their head was under the water, the inquisitor would state, if they choke and drown, they are innocent. But if they survive, they have had the aid of evil forces. Torture of the hands. 5 robbers from the Richard Dawson's gang were punished hard. The executioner cut off their hands, but before that they were forced to confess all their crimes. His brother spoke almost immediately, but the executioner punished him and cut off 2 fingers with a cleaver. The youngest member of the gang's hands were nailed to the table, but he refused to testify against his accomplices. The only woman among the robbers had several wooden chips.
Crush genitals.
That does not sound pleasant.
Brand of table of torture tickle. What? Did I say that right?
Table of torture tickler? It doesn't look very funny to me.
Does he have to wear those creepy masks?
Interrogation of witch, torture table, Spanish tickling, branding. Poor souls tortured by the judges. But once he got them on the torture table, he took full advantage of them. Spanish tickling. At first, Bill only lightly scratched the skin on her back.
This is called the Spanish tickling cat's paw. I'm sorry, but Spanish people, you got a messed up idea of tickling, because that does not look like it's funny at all. But these are they penetrate so much into the skin that it will separate the flesh and the muscles from the bone. And it says it caused unbearable pain, but death would come mainly from infection, because those things were never cleaned, so.
And different brands would indicate different crimes that have been committed. The executioner would take a white-hot rod from the blazing fire and bring it to the prisoner's shoulder. A moment later, there was a loud hiss and a choked, almost inhuman growl. A wisp of smoke flew up. The smell of burnt leather wafted through the air. Branding the skin with the letter T meant a runaway convict. The letter A was applied to thieves. The heart was cauterized to adulterers. The clubs to gamblers. The wheel
adulterers.
to repentant pagans. Metal plates tightly ring the head of the gossiper, depriving her of an opportunity to talk.
Until you couldn't take it off.
Oink, oink.
His wife persuaded him to bring the woman to justice. The trial was overseen by a young judge who had a strange sense of humor. Boiling water touched her foot. Mary screamed. Pain and anguish were in her cries. The executioner scooped up water and poured it alternately onto the unfortunate woman's feet. The skin on Mary's legs flushed, and then blisters began to burst. One of the Duke's soldiers heated a metal rod on the coals and lifted it to the unfortunate man's eyes. He tried to resist, but he was held in place. He begged for mercy and stated that around their feet would be dry wood and kindling, and then it was set ablaze as they struggled to be free as the fire licked at their feet and burned their body. On May 16th, 1920, Joan of Arc was canonized as a holy martyr.
Sorry, dude.
Ooh.
Oh man, look at his ribs.
Yikes.
Yeah, crush.
Let me just cover that back up.
For my next victim, or client.
Ooh, but look at that one.
Yikes. Oh, this has got a nice little,
Oh, look at that one.
like the cobra.
Oh, that one's cool. I wonder if that's from like a different country. Oh no, it's like a deer hoof or something.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's soft.
Yeah, it's furry.
That's totally hoofed.
Okay, what's this thing?
This is a bowl, a metal bowl. Yikes.
Is that a person in there?
Yep.
Oh, it is a person in there.
He is pretty burned.
Oof.
I bet you would cook pretty good in that.
The bull's pretty cool though.
So, moving the skin.
That's pretty brutal.
That's, yeah.
Being skinned alive?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, thanks.
Put your toes in here. This is how you get a pedicure back in the day. Put your toes in there. Spin it down.
I don't think I would ever get a pedicure ever again.
Oh my God, that's heavy.
Oh, both your feet.
Yeah.
Being tortured?
Well, you couldn't move. You just have to stand there. I'd want that with my tongue getting a nail through it on a thing, so I wouldn't.
Is that what you would like? Oh, okay. This next one, so not okay.
Torture by insects.
Worst fear. So what, they stick you in a barrel and then put bugs in there?
Yeah. Big guy right down there. I thought this was supposed to be an interactive museum.
I wanted to...
You definitely don't even want to pretend though, because if you lost your balance.
It would hurt.
Chair of inquiries. We have questions.
I will give you whatever answers you would like.
More intense. A fire was started under the seat in the 20th century version of this torture device, and it was used in World War II.
Oh. Because, you know, I'd need something more intense than just...
Than just nails?
Yeah.
Vice for hands. Vices for faces.
Vices for pretty much
Manicure.
everything.
Oh.
What? 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 Oh. He's seen better days.
An alternative to the gallows.
Alternative to the gallows. So what, you get seated on
Oh, this has a. This is the thing
it. Oh.
that would go into your neck.
Oh. And then do they
They would-
tighten this?
yeah.
So it is slow?
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
I get it.
Yeah, thanks.
At least it gives you a place that you can poop.
Are you sure it's a place you can poop, or is that where they pull your bits through and,
Oh, you didn't have to go there.
I mean, this is torture we're talking about, so. Wait, I didn't know BJs were a form of medieval torture. Oh, wait.
No, he's got his tongue. Is this how they pierce your tongue?
Actually, it's not far from it. Maybe that's how Jason got his long tongue. Just got pulled. Random table of
Bits?
devices.
Needed this to hold down Jack.
Too soon. What's that for?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So they just put you in that and leave you? Is that how that works?
I mean, that's kind of what it looks like happened. Just let you
Yeah.
rot to death. This is the pendulum.
It's a basket of snakes.
Let's go lift. It says lift. Go on, lift.
Snakes. Why'd it have to be snakes?
Is that a horse head? Oh no, it's a guy. Oh, he's got a snake on his head.
Yeah.
I got nobody.
Sawing. Oh, that's a.
That looks like it hurts. Chastity belts.
Still has a hole.
I don't know if that hole's supposed to be. Oh, it's so you can do your duty.
Ah.
Not your duty. Oh, look. Guy version. This was used to cauterize breasts.
Ah.
Yikes.
That's just.
That's quite the chastity belt.
That's insane.
Hey, look, it's like a world's first strap-on.
What is the imperative?
Oh, I don't know if you want to know.
Okay. I don't want to know.
You insert that.
Nope. Oh.
Tortured by rats. So they would put like coal or fire. They would build a fire there.
So that the rats would bury in.
Yes.
Okay.
That's exactly. Rats would be afraid of the fire. They would dig into the person. This isn't so bad.
Yeah?
Although fill it with excrement or cold water.
I think I saw somebody in Highland wear that.
This is pretty. Ow. Shocking. Electric chair. It's the cradle of Judah. Oh yeah, it's like a...
Oh, so it's a pointy. Yeah, see, there's the point. That would go probably in your back.
At some point, they actually considered this humane, and it was primarily used just to keep the victim from falling asleep. And it was used on heretics.
Ooh.
A lot of stuff used on heretics.
Witch scales. Are you a witch? Ooh, how many bats does this get?
Do I get to stand on this?
Oh. How are you doing that?
What? I'm not doing it. Am I a witch yet?
You are an angel.
Oh.
Now you're a witch.
It's one of the most brutal and common executions for spies and prisoners of war. It originated during the Dark Ages, and in the 15th century, the execution became legendary due to the obsession of the Wallachian prince Vlad Tepes,
also known as
Dracula, or Vlad the Impaler. And now we're back at the beginning.
Do you feel well versed in torture?
I feel like I know a lot more about torture than I did before, so yes, I think it was worth the price of admission. Actually, I'm really impressed by the displays here. They're really cool.
I like that they are interactive.
Yeah, I only wish we just had more time to watch or to listen to more of the audio things, because it was really good.
Yeah, it was done in a very dramatic, that's the word.
But also informative way.
Dramatic and informative at the same time. But yeah, well done.
Because it gave like examples of when they would use that torture on somebody.
So the Medieval Torture Museum in Chicago, right here in our own backyard, and it was fun to finally get to check it out.
Yeah, if you're in Chicago and you're into this kind of weird stuff, like I said, definitely worth
right
the
next
price
to the
of admission.
Chicago Theater.
Yeah, right in the loop, easy to get to, and yeah, it was a cool little afternoon outing, so a couple hours.
If you want to see more fantastic places like this, or Disney, or a
Fantastic
cruise,
places, you know, torture, Disney.
like, subscribe, and get those notifications. We'll see you on our next We Got This adventure.